Yeah. What does that do? What does this do? Can't stop smiling when I kiss you.
Say hi.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. Today we're gonna talk about Sesame Place and how horrible it is. So today we went to Sesame Place in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, or Philadelphia, close to Philadelphia. This is our first time ever going to Sesame Place. We never had a reason to go there.
It's gonna be the last time.
And today was probably, I think he never wants to go back, which we'll talk about in a bit, but we never had a reason to go, but now we have a reason. He's asleep. And we just thought we would just explain why it was such a horrible time while we drive back. So, what time did we get there? It might be a little wobbly because this is my phone, not my camera. And it won't stay up.
Got there like 10:50.
We got there at like 10:50, and it's, first of all, like usually when you drive to like big attractions or like places like this, there's like big signs like coming up, like, you know, Six Flags. I know they have like, oh, Six Flags coming up, or next exit, billboards, like stuff like that. Not this place. Like, we were like, oh, are we even like on the right track? Like
1 minute.
we were 1 minute away and it looked like we were going to the mall, but we saw this teeny weeny little sign that said Sesame Place. So we're like, oh, okay. And then when we drove in, there was like so many cars. I couldn't really tell, like it was like sort of packed, but whatever. Got the tickets in advance, parking in advance. There was a sale also. The last splash, they called it, the last splash, and tickets are usually, I think, $70 for $80. Wow, $80 for 2 years old and up. 2 years old and up is $80. How much? 30 today.
Parking.
And parking was $30? No, parking was like 23.
Oh, 20, yeah, 20.
Parking was $23
The ticket is 40.
but 40 plus tax and stuff. Isaiah, he's not 2 yet, so we didn't pay for him. But I still think it's crazy. I mean, it is a kid's attraction, so I guess whatever. So we get there, and how did you feel like when we first got there?
I thought it was gonna be fun. I mean, because of the signs and stuff.
Yeah, I thought it would be fun too.
Walking was like, it was perfect.
I thought it would be fun too.
The big sign was like right there, Elmo and stuff like that.
I'll insert some pictures right here. But when we pulled in the parking lot, though, I'm not gonna lie, people there looked a little crazy, but whatever. We won't talk about that. So we got there. We used the bathroom first. First one, I want to say, like, there was a lot of people. Like, it was like crowded, and I'm very like cautious and stuff, but like since we were gonna be outside, like I didn't think that it would be so crowded that we would need masks and stuff like that. Like there would still be like guidelines, social distancing, like stuff like that. But that was not the case for Sesame Place. I don't know if maybe it was because we were in a different state, because we're from New Jersey, and I don't know, Pennsylvania does things differently, but no, it was absolutely horrible. So the first thing we did was go and get a locker, and
That was cool.
you said it was cool? Okay, so he thought it was cool. The locker wasn't bad. I mean, the experience was easy. You just go to the little kiosk and get the locker. How much was the locker? $35. There was either you could get large or jumbo. For 40. So large was 35, jumbo was 40. We got the large, and we were able to fit 2 pretty big backpacks. I had the diaper bag, and he had his regular backpack, and we fit like some snacks in there, shoes, like a whole bunch of things we just stuffed in there. So the large was good enough. And after the locker, we went to the water area, we started off with the water stuff because it was hot, and you know, we get it out of the way. We came in our bathing suits, so we didn't have to change or anything like that. So we just went right away. We brought Isaiah his own floaty. He had his swim jacket and, you know, everything to keep him safe. We had sunscreen, all things, good things like that. And we went to the water area. So first, I'd like to start by saying, like, there's no like stroller parking areas. Usually, like the places I've been that are kid friendly, there's a place to park your stroller, but here you just put it anywhere. Like, you just dump it anywhere and you go about your business. So we went to this little pool and it was fun. Isaiah was not liking it at first. This was the first time he's ever even been in any type of water besides the bath, and he actually enjoyed it. He
didn't want to get out.
He didn't want to. Oh my gosh, Isaiah was the only kid screaming. Like, he was screaming his lungs out. But I'm happy he liked it. He didn't like it at first. He was just standing there all stiff, like, and he didn't want nothing splashing him or anything like that. So he liked that. And then after we did the pool, well, they kicked us out of the pool. I don't know what the reason was. They never said. They just said we all had to leave. Probably it was a good reason because there was getting to be a lot of people in there. So we went at the perfect time, and it just seemed like really dirty in that water. Kind of like, I saw a spotted lantern bug in there, and my friend had just sent an article about those bugs literally an hour before we got there, and I saw it. It was so weird. But whatever. Out of the pool, and then from the pool we went to the lazy river. Right? Then we went to the lazy river.
That was fun.
The lazy river
That was the best thing.
I felt like it was so disorganized to get onto the lazy river.
I mean, yeah, that part. It was just overly crowded. That park is too small for all those people.
The park was really small, first of all, but we went to the lazy river. It was fine. There was not an option to sit in like the two things. Like, you only had an option of one. What do you call that? One circle, one tire, one wheel. A wheel bubble, a tire bubble. A two. Yeah, you only have an option of one tube. You can't fit two people. Whatever. So we each got one big tube. He had Isaiah, or we like switched off or whatever, and we kind of like tried to hold on to each other, hold on to like the handles so we could stay close to each other. But you had the option of walking in the lazy river with your kid, stuff like that. Isaiah was chilling, except for when the water fell on him. He wasn't chilling, but that wasn't the worst part. So after we made our rounds, the lazy river, we got out, and then what did we do? Oh yeah, we went to Isaiah was really screaming. He was the only kid crying in this park. Like, he was screaming, bloody murder screaming. He didn't want to get out the water, but we had to get out. He was hungry. He didn't want any of the snacks that we packed for him. He threw them. He didn't want his water. He threw it. So we saw like a little like food truck. They had food trucks there. They had mac and cheese. They had pulled pork, like barbecue. It was a barbecue food truck. They had pulled chicken, barbecue chicken. They had the food truck that I got had chicken fingers and fries. It was extremely crispy, very crispy. I will say they were really good. I can't lie about that. What else? He got a waffle cabin food truck. It seemed pretty good. I took like a tiny bite and it was pretty good.
That was pretty good. Yeah, the food was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a waffle with ice cream and chocolate sprinkles.
Chocolate drizzle sprinkles.
That was his lunch. And then while we were eating, we just so happened to be right next to a show that they were putting on, and that was probably the best part.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
That show was really entertaining.
It was looking like more pluses than negatives, but nah.
What do you mean?
Like, the way we explained it, we said like it was like terrible, but we naming a lot of pluses now.
Well, we didn't get to the bad. We're just going through our day. The show was pretty fun. They did dancing, and the music was good, and Isaiah seemed like he liked it. I liked it. I thought at Cookie Monster though. Look at Cookie Monster, please.
Oh, Cookie Monster, wow.
Hey, hey. It's fun to see, but what I didn't understand and what I really didn't like, we were lucky because we were sitting on a bench because we were eating already, and then the show happened. We noticed like
No, you noticed the strollers, like everybody pulled up crazy.
yeah, like they rolled deep. These strollers,
Video,
like
do it.
there you have a video. Okay, I'll tell him to send me the video so I can put it in this. The stroll, like there were so many strollers pulling up and like just a huge crowd, and it was like a mosh pit of people waiting for this.
Like they ran from one
concert.
side to the other.
Yeah, like really insane. Like they ran there. But my thing is, like, I know the pandemic is not really a pandemic anymore, but it's still like guidelines that should be followed, and there's still you can still get sick. Like people are still sick, you know. And the way that they just had all these people and kids rush into this mosh pit, like, was really concerning, and I did not like that at all. It seemed really irresponsible on the park's part, but that's not even the worst part. So the show was the best part. Everybody was happy, everybody was dancing. Before the show like ended, we like left like a couple minutes before so we can try and get to the other side, not while everybody else was getting to the other side. And then where do we go from there?
We walked around to see if any the water rides were like not full. It was just too packed. Like the big water slides we was gonna do as a family.
Oh yeah, everything was way too packed.
He was gonna have to wait.
So we ended up on the dry side, and the first thing that we saw was the merry-go-round. So we got in line for the merry-go-round, and I miss when they had those stickers that say 6 feet apart. Or I know some people still have that, but Sesame Place definitely didn't. People were literally so close to each other, and I don't like when people are especially close to me. Like the guy who was behind us kept getting like so close. Like I was like trying to move.
His
like
daughters.
Him and his kids, like back the F up. And he smelled really bad, so it was like horrible. The sun was beaming. It was a bad situation, and like he just didn't care. He didn't care that he was so close. He didn't care that his kids were just all up in our business. Like, so I just kept trying to like move and make sure our bubble was like just our bubble and not anybody else, especially with people who smell. But whatever. So we waited for a while for the merry-go-round, I'd say. And then when we finally got there, oh, mind you, there's no like disinfecting happening after people are getting off. No cleaning, no nothing. Like just literally nothing. So when it was our time to go, the lady, the girl who was the ride attendant or whatever, I don't know what was wrong with her, but she needed to be home today. Like she did not need to be at work. Like first of all, it's a kid place, so you need to have a kid-friendly attitude. Anybody with a brain knows that. But everybody, actually all the workers there had something up their ass. Like it was so insane. Like I honestly wanted to just hit everybody. I know I would never do that, but they needed reality checks, because if you didn't want to come to work and you were gonna be an asshole to everybody, then don't come. This girl at the merry-go-round, like I want to report her to the manager. I'm not going to, but I want to report her to the manager because she was rolling her eyes at everybody, even kids, which is crazy to me. Being rude, having attitude, like listen, like no, not me. You're not gonna do that with me. But whatever. I wish I could have kicked her. Well, after that, we sat on a chair. We didn't even get on a damn horse. We sat in the chair. Isaiah didn't really care about it too much.
You like the other ride?
The caterpillar?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so after we got off this ride, we went to go find our stroller that was just parked anywhere, and
they can like somebody can just easily steal your stroller.
Anybody could just easily steal anything. we went to another. We were like, okay, at that point we wanted to go home. We both were okay with going home, but I said let's just go see if any other dry rides have no line, then we will go on that. If they they do have a line, then we just go home. So we checked it out, and there was this one ride, had no line or anything. Well, it was like a little wait, but it was literally like 2 people. So we went on that. It was like a caterpillar ride, and that one was fun. It was cool.
We
I
thought
guess.
it was corny.
Who thought it was corny?
No, in the beginning.
You said it was chips. But it's a kid's ride. It's not supposed to be crazy.
But once we got on,
It was kind of crazy. She bucked it up.
Yeah.
It was fun though. It was this ride that went like wee, wee, and like twisted around a little bit. And it was like me, Isaiah, and then him. Isaiah was in the middle. He didn't really seem to care. Did he?
No, he cared.
So then,
He really liked the water though.
yeah, he really liked the water, which is
Like
nice.
the wave pool.
Nice to know that he likes the water. So then after the little caterpillar, we were gonna go check out to see if there were any more lines, and there was just so much going on. There was literally people everywhere. Like, it was just disappointing. So we were like, let's just leave, and that was it. We just left. So overall, the experience was just not good. The people there were very, very, very unpleased. Nobody was happy. Like, a lot of things were going on without explanation. Too much going on. Literally, the crowds of people were
They just kept letting
insane.
people in.
Yeah, like it just
Tons
didn't
of people.
stop. So
And the
many
place
people.
is not that big, so for you to be doing that.
It's really, 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 really disappointing. Would I go back anytime soon? Absolutely not. Do I recommend it? Probably not. My sister she had a season pass. She used to go all the time, and other people I talked to, they said it was like really good before, but right now I don't think it's good. But yeah, I guess that's about it. The parking wasn't bad.
No, the parking was actually good.
The parking wasn't bad. That's probably like one of the pros, I guess I'd say. But we just made it home, so thank you for watching this video. Make sure to come back to watch the next one. Bye.